time's now 8:15. Children's Hospital New Orleans started administering the child-sized Pfizer vaccine in its pediatric clinics just a few days ago. The vaccine requires 2 doses with a 3-week gap in between. To tell us how the rollout is coming along, we're joined by Dr. Anthony Hudson with Children's Lakeside Hospital. Dr. Hudson, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having me today.
Of course. So it's been just a few days since you all started administering the COVID vaccine to kids ages 5 to 11. Tell us about how this rollout's been going. What has the response been from parents, from kids, and have they been coming to get their shots?
It's going remarkably well. Like you mentioned, it's only been a week now, and my personal opinion in our clinic here at Lakeside, it's been an overwhelming positive response, and truly the list of trying to get patients in, or the schedule for this, is quickly building. And so really the response has been remarkable, and I'm very excited about that.
That is really exciting news. Again, just days into this vaccine getting approval for kids ages 5 to 11. My other question for you is, do you also have parents who are calling or coming in who have questions about the vaccine before they commit to getting their child vaccinated?
I think having questions is very appropriate. I mean, you're making very big decisions for another person, and truly to me that only indicates that you're an excellent parent. And again, you're looking at this and trying to make the best decision possible for another person. I would ask you to rely on your medical provider or your pediatrician as your first or your primary resource for information about the vaccine. But there are certainly many websites you can review information on as well. And I would encourage you to go to websites such as the CDC website. There's kidshealth.org, as well as the American Academy of Pediatrics has quite a lot of information on the safety profile of the vaccine.
And Dr. Hudson, like I said, I know you just said people are asking questions, which is totally fine and totally normal. Are there some common questions that you're getting that you might be able to answer for parents who might be at home right now and thinking that very question?
It's really tough to narrow it down to a common question other than, is this safe? Or one that I get quite often is what I will be doing for my own family. I have daughters in this age group, 8 and 10. So I'll often encourage them and tell them I'm doing the same for my family. But a lot of times the questions revolve around anecdotal stories that the family has heard or read about in one news outlet or other, and then they to address that particular concern about that one isolated case. But otherwise, I would say the most common question is, what am I doing for my own family? And
you said your answer to them is you got both of your daughters vaccinated, is that right?
That's correct.
And did they have any issues with the vaccine, or were they nervous about getting the vaccine?
No, the vaccine is well tolerated, and they did just fine. They did not even have a sore arm. So everything's going just fine for them.
All right. Well, we appreciate you sharing your story of your own, personal experience of your kids getting vaccinated, Dr. Hudson, and giving us an update on how the vaccine rollout's going there. We have a website there on the bottom of our screen that's chnola.org/vaccine if you want to try to get an appointment to get your kid vaccinated. Otherwise, Dr. Hudson, you were telling me people should be contacting their doctors, their pediatricians to go ahead and get the vaccine for their child as well. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you again for having me.